AFK spots have been in Danny's world pretty much since the beginning. People use it to take breaks, especially on super long runs that's above 100 plus floors. Pretty much all of the AFK spots are in tight places inside the map, and as you can see, the Twisted does not check that area. And here we have another example. They just stop and continue their AI pathing. After the Brusher update, some players noticed that a few AFK spots were removed. This user said, "Y'all changed a lot of AFK spots." King Mob, who is a Dandy's World developer who deals with bug reports, said, "We don't want AFK spots in the game. I wasn't aware of them being fixed. We've talked about solutions for players on long runs to pause the elevator to accomplish that, so it's not being ignored. However, dead zones in the maps aren't the solution to that." This user replied to King Mob and said, "People on long runs need a break. Stop removing AFK spots. Maybe you can add a special floor where Twisteds don't spawn so people can take a break in long runs." King Mob did say, "We're discussing changes for the long run community. The AFK spots are used for things that are more than breaks in long runs, so there's a middle ground to be had. It's being discussed, I promise. We think the long runs are cool." So King Mob has expressed that the dev team do like people going for long runs. However, AFK spots seem to have other uses other than going AFK. I'm not really sure what that's about, but maybe there's some other hidden glitches with AFK spots. King Mob has also said, "We would never pause the game, but extending the elevator sequence for long runs is the easiest solution. But there are some more creative ideas floating around. It's being discussed." So the Dandy's World developer team are definitely discussing options on how to allow long run teams to thrive, to allow them to take breaks and go for those high records without using AFK spots. This user asked a very good question. They said, "Did they intentionally remove some of the AFK spots, or is that a bug?" So basically they're asking, are the AFK spots that are being removed after every update, because it seems like after every update, more and more AFK spots are disappearing. And this user's asking, is that intentional or is that a mistake? King Mob replied saying, "An AFK spot in the map is a bug. They cause issues with the Twisteds. As a development team, we have recognized the need for breaks in long runs, and we are working on a solution that doesn't rely on map glitches." So King Mob and the other developers are saying that AFK spots is a bug and it was never actually intended. King Mob goes on to say, "These AFK spots get logged as positions in the error console, so they are always going to get removed eventually as they congest the reporting systems on Roblox end." That's so interesting. So basically, AFK spots are an actual error in the game, and they're not just an innocent area that the Twisteds don't go to. They actually have a scripting error attached to them, so it's very harmful to the game and the system that the whole game runs on. I guess that's why we've been seeing Twisteds behave weirdly. They're running in circles, running into objects. That could be a reason why they're behaving like that.